We are live. Okay, I can see the edge of my computer. Oh no, is it better now? Yep, it would be better if Yay, there we go. Hello, everybody. Excuse me. So, sorry, I'm a little late today. I've honestly stayed up really far past my bedtime because I was editing an awesome podcast we had last night. So, as you might know, yesterday we had an interview with Lethien of the metal band ELVENKING. So he's an amazing player, and they're an amazing band, and I totally love their music. I'm a new fan for sure, and it's so great. It's just Celtic with inspirations of metal and everything that I love, basically. So thank you so much, Lethien, for doing this. And yeah, if you missed it, check it out. It's in the description below. Hey, Jason, how you doing? So the link to the interview, to the replay, live replay, and also the audio download is all in this description here. So I hope you guys enjoy it and don't miss on our useful artist advice as well. So we talked about the career and the path that an artist could take in today's world, and how important it is to basically know what you want to do with your music and give it all you got, right? Meanwhile, for today, I have an awesome something that I love. It's one of the classics, actually. I think we recently listened to it in the car, and I was like, I have to cover that song. It's been a while since I got to do it. So, all right, here we go. I love rock and roll. All right, thank you. Hey, Fred. Hey, Harry. Thank you guys for watching. I'm a little later than I expected today, but I think we're still gonna have a great time, right? and Yesterday, I actually spoke to ELVENKING member. Thank you. Look, I spoke to Lethien. So you guys, if you like this, you're definitely gonna like what they do. They do a Celtic metal. Oh, my favorite thing ever now. So go check out the interview. We played 4 songs in the show, and I hope that you enjoy the podcast and everything, that it brings you some useful, helpful tools to help you on your career path as well, which I think is a very important thing to do now during this quarantine, is to look into the options and how we can grow, how we can connect, how we can be better at what we do, even though we can't be there in person, but we can be there via online. And what is it that really makes you an artist? What is it really? Why did you start your career as an artist? There's got to be a deeper reason for it. And that's something we have to remind ourselves of, right? So we don't get caught in counting views or counting income or gigging just for the sake of gigging. So we don't get caught into that crazy wheel wheel of fortune, right? Hey Freddie, how you doing? So yeah, I love this one. This is a version by John Jett, right? So there are many versions of this. This song has been covered so many times, including the Britney Spears cover, which I think is one of the first things I heard when I was growing up. But I honestly like this rock version a little better, just because I'm a rocker myself, and I grew up on 80s and 90s rock. And yeah, and even before that, like all the stuff that I've honestly grew up listening to was rock and mostly rock and cinematic. And I love to watch movies with my eyes closed, because I would be like in a totally different room actually doing my homework and listening to the soundtracks, and I knew exactly what was happening. So that's so great. Yeah. um yeah. Hey Dino. Hey Freddie. Hey Luke. Hey Harry. Hey Fred. Hey Jason. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you're having an amazing weekend. I don't know if you have seen it yet, but maybe it comes out later today. I'm about to show you how I play violin with my legs behind my head. It was something that I was actually inspired by a request on Instagram. As you guys know, I do weekly challenge, weekly collaboration, you could say, with a couple channels on Instagram that like contortion and pretzel pose and leg behind head. So that's something that I've been able to do since I was 12. So I figured, why not add the violin to it? I've tried that a couple years ago, didn't take it seriously. It was just like a funny joke to me. But I actually tried doing that, and it looks pretty cool. So I'm playing one of my original songs with my feet behind my head, and I hope you enjoy that. I think it's an interesting situation. The one thing I noticed though with age, I'm in my 30s. I'm 32. So when I was in my teens and 20s, it was way easier to keep up the flexibility just because your hormonal balance was different. But now that I'm like 32, I need a lot of warm up to get into that pose. Well, not really a lot of warm. Like I can do it, but the amount, like the number of time that I can hold it will change because I get tired more easily now. So it's not the same. Yeah. So guys, I appreciate the contortionists and what they do, and I think it's amazing work. It's a full-time commitment, lifetime commitment. So yeah. I've always been a big fan of people who can bend themselves in any ways. To me, that's just, to me personally, it's not that I have to be able to bend my legs like that, but it signifies freedom, that if I'm able to stretch my body, I'm definitely able to stretch my mind, right? So to me, it's being flexible, not just physically, it's mentally. It's really mostly for mental reasons that I like to do those kind of exercises. So I think you read my article about what I think about contortion and how this lady described it, and I think it was totally perfect. She's completely right. It's a beautiful art, and some people sexualize it, of course, because duh, we're humans. Anything can be sexualized, a bow too, if you wish. But I think it's a beautiful art, just like in music and dance and anything acrobatics, like circus. Cirque du Soleil has so many contortionists, and especially for me, the best thing is when we put the arts together in sort of like this interdisciplinary art form where we're not really separating music from dance and stuff like that. So to me, it's all in one. Music is movement, sound is movement, movement is sound, etc., etc. So it's vice versa. And when you connect all of the parts really into one and in unity, that's when you get the full sensory experience in what it is that our lives are in art form, right? So yay. If it didn't come out yet, I think the post is coming. I really look forward to your comments on that. I think it's really fun, and it's it's like trying to combine practice with exercise. Well, not really. I think it's more just for fun. I recommend doing like the kind of combinations where you're actually more able to move. Because to me personally, a pose with legs behind my head is a little limiting. Like I like doing that, but for performance, I prefer something that gives me more freedom to bob my head and move my shoulders, which is why I can't wait for my Viper wood violin 7-string monster. It's gonna let me do everything hands free. I just can't wait. Okay, so meanwhile, as I played some of my songs in that pose, I figured I'd like to cover them for you guys today, actually. So let's see. I missed some of my songs that have been there for a while. So why don't we do Ale at the End? It's a really cool tune that it's very Irish and piratey, kind of similar. Reminds me to what ELVENKING are playing. Obviously, they're way better at this. They've been playing this kind of music for so long. But this is, if I had to ever connect one of my songs to them, that would be it. That would be the Ale at the End. Enjoy. Woohoo! This is our second track on my album Iron Fiddle. I'm sorry, guys, I have some hair in my shirt and it's gonna be annoying me. What's that tune you were playing just now? Ah, that's an original song from my Iron Fiddle album. It's called Ale at the Inn. Thank you, Monse. Yeah, sorry, I can't see from here because my phone's a bit far away. So, hey, Alexandra. Alexandra and I were in the same band together for 10 years. Can you imagine? In a Gypsy Flame Show band. How you doing? So, she's an amazing artist. She's a very good performer. Let's see. So, yeah, thank you so much. You can actually get my album if you go to my site, verabormenko.com/shop. It's the first thing in my shop. You can get a signed copy of my CD. Here is my copy here. Let me see. I can show you one. I'm pretty sure I can. Ha 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 ha. Here we go. There we go, Monse. So this could be yours if you go to my shop and order it. I'll be able to ship it to you anytime. Hi, Lisa. How's it going? How's your quarantine time? Good? Let me just show you guys what I'm talking about here. I'm a kind of doer person, not a talker person. So there we go. See, it's signed by me, signed by my engineer producer, Jacob. We did so much work on this, and I would love for you to have it. So it's $25, and I don't think that's a lot because it's been put a lot of manual work into it. So, whoop. Okay, can't close it now. I need both hands. Thanks, Vera. And you pronounce my name right. Love your music. Oh, thank you so much, Monse. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Alexandra. Alexandra's a brilliant violinist, by the way. Go, guys, check her out. She's an amazing violinist. Actually, I learned a lot of techniques from her while we were working together. And some of the things we tackled together too, just to like figure out how to do this effect or that effect. And we've played in a gypsy band for many years. Isn't that cool? So yeah, I love it. I love it. I feel like all of my life's experiences have always led me to the right place. So it's like my grandpa used to say, there's nothing that you will learn that will be useless to you. So everything you learn will be useful and helpful at some point. Thank you, guys. Why don't we hear another one? Here's Wall Brothers. Here is the song, the first one on my album, actually. And we have a video of it for my YouTube channel. Yeah, there's a video. So if you type in Vera Burmenko, Iron Fiddle, Wall Brothers, or just go to my website at verabormenko.com, and there's a YouTube link to my channel at the very bottom. And you can just watch the very first video that comes up. It'll take you to my YouTube channel. Thank you, Lisa. I hope everyone's in your family doing well, right? So hope everyone's healthy and taking care of themselves during this kind of period of isolation. Let me see now. Okay, here's Wall Brothers. Enjoy, guys. So this was the first song on our album, and you can hear the gypsy influence of that, right? This was actually made. Any of you guys, I know some of you already know this because we talked about it. Do you know which song inspired the second half of my track here? What does it sound like? Sounds any familiar? Devil Went Down to Georgia, Charlie Daniels Band, and Charlie Daniels himself is amazing. I totally love him. My favorite thing is when he throws the bow into the audience. Love it. Love that kind of stuff. It's just amazing. So I only took the first kind of motif of this. And then we transposed it based on the harmonies that are in the song. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm so excited to bring you all these interviews that we have planned for you this weekend. I have a surprise for you guys. We haven't announced it yet, but it's coming because it was a little bit unexpected. But this Tuesday, I'm going to be interviewing Archie J, the snake charmer. I know, aren't you excited? So we've been trying to get her on board of our show for a while, but she's been too busy, and now we're finally doing it. So stay tuned this Tuesday in the morning, about 11 a.m. I think. Our time it's 11 a.m. It's so hard to tell because she's in India and I'm all the way in Toronto, so but I think it's gonna be 11 in the morning. So the best way for you, as always, you guys, go subscribe with my YouTube, click that bell, ring the bell, so when we do go live, you are notified and you don't miss it, right? And if you miss anything, I will be sending you replays as always at the end of the week. So thank you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing week, and thank you, Paul. Amazing, thank you. Hope you have an amazing Sunday, and I'll see you soon this week with awesome new interviews. Check out everybody else that we talked with this week. If you missed anything, you can always send me a message or just check it out on my site. It's all there. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to go to violinmenka.com/shop if you would like to order one of my CDs. I'll be so happy to ship it to you. I think now's the best time to listen to the music that you love, to, you know, help and inspire us in this interesting time to move ahead in the next stage of our lives. Thank you guys. Bye.